My name is William Dolla, and our Redeemer has been my church home for the past 10 years. I can't believe, it still feels like yesterday that I walked into this church and everybody welcomed me. Lately I've been worshiping from home a lot, but it still feels like I'm so connected to you all.
Hi, my name is Srikala. I am originally from India. Consider Irving, Texas, my home now. I have been born into a Christian family, so I have always attended church. Honestly, I came to this church through William, through my marriage to William. Church is very important to me because I've always seen it as a safe place. It's very important to our family. It's important for us to bring Zach here.
What does evangelism look like in 2022 in Irving, Texas to you?
It's very diverse, and it's modern. And I think it's only going to grow, and all kinds of languages, all kinds of worship, physical, virtual worship is only going to grow, and I'm excited to be a part of it. If somebody asks me a question, what does Jesus mean to you? Or, why do you believe in Jesus? I just make the assumption that he's a seeker. That's why he's asking that question. I speak my mind, I share, his love and how tangible it is for me, and let Spirit and God do the work in the questioner. One thing I can also tell you is that I grew up in a country where, if somebody hits you on one cheek, show the other cheek, and that quote, everybody thinks it's coming from Gandhi. So even if they're asking questions, I need to be cognizant of their worldview already. Everybody may already have a very strong worldview, and they're coming with that point and then asking questions. And nothing stops the Spirit. That's my opinion.
We have a lot of visitors to our house, more so these days. So for me, evangelism has been talking to these people about our experiences as Christians, and specifically just talking about the wonderful things that God has done in our lives. I share my testimony about how God changed my life after both my mom and my dad passed away, because it was nothing short of miraculous as to how things changed so drastically in 6 months. That William and I got married, and I was here. That entire story is a story in itself. Somebody recently asked me, you've been through so much. How do you stay hopeful? For me, the answer was simple. It was faith. It was just faith in God. It's kind of a taboo thing for Indian Christians to talk about Christianity and faith to non-Christians. But I think I've overcome that fear, because once you're very deeply rooted in God's love and you have such reverence for Jesus, I think all of that embarrassment, that fear that they will shun you or look at you as some kind of kook is out the window. Just sharing that message has been that evangelism for us.
I was listening to a video recently, and the speaker is one of the renowned scientists on string theory, the most modern physics tenets. He was talking about, God gave us 2 thumbs. It's a surprise to me. He was talking about God in the middle of a very scientific conversation. God's doing of his work is everywhere for us to see. Sir Isaac Newton was a devout Christian. He was known for teaching to empty classes. So, God does wonders when we are committed to doing what he entrusted us with, whether we feel like nobody is listening. We may be the only Jesus somebody will ever get to see or experience. How will God use us?